Hey guys, All Sports 83 sporting another video at you, and today we're highlighting race number 27 of the 2021 GoFast e-racing series. This is playoff race number 3, and as you can see, the 18 car of Rowdy Fan 18 would win the pole for the night race at Bristol. But with a good run on the outside, I was able to kind of get the momentum on the high side and was able to clear the 18 coming off turn 4 and lead lap number 1. Now we know that the 18 car is usually pretty fast at Bristol, so I knew I had my work cut out for me as we raced him and some other guys that were also pretty fast at this racetrack. And as you can see, for several laps, we were racing nose to tail. Also, you can see in third place there, Earn It 3 also was kind of real close to the leaders of myself and the 18. So it's kind of a 3-car battle for the lead early on in stage number 1. And it was a lot of fun racing those guys. And you see lap after lap, there was these moments where the 18 car was just trying to get position and try to get a run. But I was able to hold that momentum on the outside. And then as we kept battling, you can see Earn It 3 actually was able to get around the 18 car and take over the second position. But then just a couple of laps later, there was a little bit of contact between the two cars, and Earn It 3 spun out and would lose track position. And then it wasn't a few laps after that, the 18 car gets loose coming off of turn 2, and he would surrender second place to the 77 car of Silver Piece 718. Now, because of all of the spinning out, the cars had started to spread out, but then a caution that took place that I couldn't see would bunch the cars back up together. I was able to win the race off of pit road, and so I controlled the restart from the outside lane. I figured since it worked so well for me at the start of the race, I would maintain that outside groove. I hit the wall a little bit, but it did not seem to affect me much. The challenge here with about 25 laps to go was to hold off that charge from the 18 car, who was very fast, especially early in the run. He actually had some trouble and would finish 4th in the stage, and I was able to hold off Silver Piece 718 for the stage win. There you see he finished in 2nd. Earn It 3 got 3rd place. And here we are for the restart here for stage number 2, and I thought I would do the restart in the lower lane there. Just wanted to try to learn some things for the latter parts of the race. It did work out for me pretty well there. I was able to stretch it out. Here you see Rowdy Fan 18 worked his way back into 2nd place. He got the lucky dog at the end of stage number 1 and had worked his way back into 2nd, and we'll try to make that charge back to the lead. Here you see working with a little bit of lap traffic here as the 21 car of Fat Boy 13 struggled a little bit here at Bristol, and so every once in a while we have to work a little bit of that lap traffic, and some of that was about just trying to do that cleanly and as smoothly, and to try not to lose too much time. Here as we keep on racing, here's some green flag pit stops. As you see there, Earn It 3 was able to start that round of green flag pit stops. However, I had a little bit of a trick up my sleeve. From the beginning of the stage, I tried to run as conservatively as I could, and so what I did is I actually was able to save some fuel throughout the course of the run, and was able to get in the fuel window and not pit at all. But while I'm doing that, Silver Piece in the 77 car actually spun before he was able to make it to pit road and lost plenty of time there. But most everybody else were forced to pit while I conserved fuel and used a little bit of strategy to stretch out on the field and win stage number 2. There you see Silver Piece in 2nd. Earn It got the 4th. Rowdy Fan worked his way back to the 3rd after being a lap down in stage number 1, and Fat Boy 13 finishing 5th. On now to the final stage where Silver Piece 77 was trying to hold up on the outside lane. And we have kind of a peculiar situation here because Rowdy Fan took the wave around at the very end. It actually put him behind a car a lap down, which was Earn It 3. And so there was this position where I actually had a lap car between myself and 2nd place Rowdy Fan 18. So I was really wanting to use this opportunity to try to maybe see if I could stretch out the lead on the 18 car and try to make sure that I could put myself in the best position to be there at the end for the victory. And a little bit later, though, the Rowdy Fan had worked his way around Earn It 3, and then he would suffer a DNF later on, the 43 car did. But here you see the 18 car gets loose coming out of turn number 2, and it just cost them all kinds of time. And so here we are, again, back onto some lap traffic, so I'm really trying to be very careful here. I've got about a second lead over the 18 car, and I'm trying to make sure I don't put myself in a bad position. So I want to work my way around this 21 car and then just try to get away as quickly as I can. I was able to do that safely, but then the 18 car actually was also able to work his way around that 21 car. As you see, he's trying to get his lap back there a little bit. He was not trying to give up easily, but the 18 car works his way around the 21 car with no issues. And so now we're back into that position where who can have the faster car throughout the long run. But here, once again, the 18 car gets loose coming off turn 4 and loses a ton of time. Puts me in a really good position. So now I'm in a position where I just want to take it easy on the car, take it easy on the tires. I don't want to race too hard. So I was able to continue to not race the car too hard. Here you go. I've got a 5-second lead over Rowdy Fan. Silver Piece in third. He's a whole 12 seconds back. And then you can see Fat Boy 13, 15 laps down. He had suffered a DNF in the latter stages of the final part of the race. And so, as you see the lookout here, there's a set of green flag pit stops that's going to take us to the end of the race, provided there are no cautions. So a little bit of a slow pit stop, 16 seconds, but I did have a good 5 or 6 second lead over the 18 car at that point. And here you are. I've now stretched that out to an 8-second lead over the 18 car. And so now, again, I've got a half a lap lead over second place. So, again, I'm back to just not running the car too hard. Just be really easy on the car. Don't make any mistakes. Don't take too many chances. And so I really didn't want to come up on this 77 car and put myself in a position where I could make contact and wreck. So I'm doing the best I can not to push the envelope with him. But I'm able to find a good opportunity and not race too difficult. I was able to work myself around the 77 car and find open track once again and kind of go back into that kind of conservative mode of not racing the car too hard. So as we move on a little bit here, the 18 car once again has struggles coming off of turn 2, gets the car loose, and has a 1-car incident. So now he's almost a lap down at this point. And so again, I'm trying to even be more conservative. I've got a 13-second gap. I want to make sure I don't do anything to jeopardize what seems to be a guaranteed victory here, as long as there's no cautions. So I'm just trying to stay out of trouble here and hopefully have a smooth finish, and then something happens that I don't want to happen. The 18 car spins in front of me. Fortunately, I was able to miss that car. As you know, in this league, only 1-car incidents do not cause a caution, so I was able to avoid any major crashes there. Unfortunately for the 18 car, he's really fast here, but just struggled moments here and there, and it got him a lap down. And so with that, I was able to hold off the field, make no mistakes, and get another victory here. My first victory at Bristol Motor Speedway. I would say that's a significant victory for me. I love this racetrack. And as we take a look at the finishing order here, my 6th victory of the season. Rowdy Fan does finish in 2nd, even though he had his struggles. Silver Piece 718 had his struggles as well, but he would finish with 3rd place. Fat Boy in 4th, and Earn It in 5th place. Now, I do have to apologize. I wasn't able to get any of the graphics or artwork to get a look at the point standings for this video, but I can tell you that I was able to stretch out my points lead to 25 points over Rowdy Fan 18. Mike G did not make this race, so now he is 72 points out of the lead, and KUB Ball Fan is 135 points out of the championship lead. As for the Best of the Rest award, Silver Piece 718 now has sole position of that award position in the points after 2 weeks of being tied for that points battle with Earn It 3. He now holds a 7-point advantage over the 43 car. Hollywood Dawn in the 3 car and Fat Boy 13 in the 21 car, they're both 49 points out of the points battle for that award. So they got a little bit of work to do, but they're not out of it just yet. For a full breakdown of the points and finishing order for this race and others, you can go to GoFastEseries.wixsite.com/home. But we're off next week to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway fast track. A lot of guys are usually pretty fast there. But until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good one.